Santham Academy. Welcome to Digital Kaksha. To get updates on new videos, click the subscribe button and the bell icon.
Hello students, today we are going to study the topic combination of resistors. There are basically two types of the combination. The first one is said to be the series combination of resistors and the second one is the parallel combination. We can say that there is one more category which is said to be the mixed combination of the resistors, in which few resistors are connected in series and few are connected in parallel. But we will be deriving the formula for the equivalent resistance specifically for all the resistors to be connected in series combination, and next to it when all the resistors are connected in the parallel combination. Let us discuss about the series combination first. Here the given number of resistors, which are 2 in number in this circuit diagram, they are connected end to end. This end of the resistor of resistance R1 is connected to the positive terminal of the battery, and this end of the resistor of resistance R2 is connected to the negative terminal of the battery. The potential difference which is provided to the circuit through this battery is V. In the series combination, the potential difference gets divided, and that is why the potential difference for R1 is V1 and for R2 resistance it is V2. The sum of these two will be giving us the total value of the potential difference which is supplied to the circuit. So we can start the derivation with this step where we can write that V is equal to V1 plus V2. Now here we are supposed to use Ohm's law formula, according to which we know that the value of V it is equal to I into R. Now here this V it will be substituted as I, and in place of R it is being written as R equivalent. The current I is flowing in the circuit from the positive to the negative terminal of the battery. Because of the series combination, both these resistors they are also receiving the same value of the current, that is I. So that is why this V1 will be replaced by IR1 and V2 can be written as I into R2. When this I will be taken out common from RHS, so that I will be cancelled with the I which we have in LHS, and this way the formula for R equivalent, or which can also be written as RS, is obtained as R1 plus R2. This way, when we are given the n number of resistors which are connected in the series combination, so in order to get the equivalent value of the resistance, we are supposed to add the resistance values of all the given number of resistors. Coming next to the parallel combination. In parallel combination, both the ends of the resistors of the resistances R1 and R2 are connected to the positive and the negative terminals of the battery. In this case, the current I which is drawn from the battery and is flowing from its positive to its negative terminal, it will come across its division at this junction point, and this current I which is drawn from the battery, it gets divided into two parts, out of which I1 current is flowing through the resistance R1 and I2 is the current which is flowing through the resistor of resistance R2. These two resistors, they have the same value of potential difference across their ends. So, in order to start the derivation for the formula for the equivalent resistance in the parallel combination, we will start it with the value of the total current. So, this value of I it is equal to I1 plus I2. In this case, according to Ohm's law, the formula which is written here, V is equal to IR, this formula can be written in terms of I. So we know that I is equal to V upon R, and this value is to be substituted in this equation. So I will be replacing this I by V upon R equivalent, because this I is giving me the value of the total current, and this total current will be flowing through the combination of the resistors. That is why here in the denominator, the term which is being taken, it is representing the equivalent resistance, will be equal to V upon R1 plus V upon R2. As you can see here that V can be taken out common from these two terms in RHS, which will be cancelled out with this V in LHS. So ultimately we are left with 1 upon Req, or it can also be written as 1 upon Rp, where the subscript P is giving us the idea for the parallel combinations resistance, is equal to 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2. On taking the reciprocal, the formula can also be written as Rp is equal to R1 R2 upon R1 plus R2. So this is the formula which is obtained for the equivalent resistance of the parallel combination of the two resistors. Let us now study about the two topics, electrical energy and power. We know that the formula for power is given by the work done upon time taken, and also the power can be defined as the rate of doing work. But when that power concept is to be studied in the chapter or in the topic electricity, so that power is to be understood as the work done to move a charge from one point to the another point with or through the potential difference V between the 2 points divided by the time taken by the charge to go from that one point to the another point. This way, this formula for power can be expressed as, for this work done we are knowing that this work done can be written as Q into V. So the formula for power comes out to be Q into V upon T. In this formula, if I will take Q upon T together, in this formula I can write current I in place of Q upon T. So this way I will get the formula for power to be equal to I into V. Using Ohm's law, I can eliminate this value of I from here, and in place of I, it can be written as V upon R. So in terms of V and R, I am getting the second formula of power, which can be written as V square upon R. Now if I want the formula in terms of the current and the resistance, in that case, I will have to eliminate this V again using Ohm's law, and in that case I will get the formula of power to be equal to I square R. This formula of power, where P it is equal to I square R, is that formula which we use to calculate the power dissipated or the power loss in any of the circuit. Coming to the next topic, that is electrical energy. When the current is flowing through any of the circuit, due to the flow of the current through any of the device of a specific resistance R, for a particular value of time t, some amount of electrical energy gets converted to the heat energy. In that case, in this formula, P I can write it as, in place of work done, can be written as H, where H is representing the heat energy, upon time t. This time t is the time for which the heat energy is produced. From here, I can write the formula for H to be equal to P into T. Already we have derived the three formulas for the power. When I will substitute these formulas for power here one by one, so I will get three more formulas for the heat energy, which can be written as IV into T. It can also be written as, with the help of this formula, V square upon R into T. Also, it can be written as H is equal to I square R into T. Now this formula H is equal to I square into R into T is the mathematical form of the concept to which we call as the Joule's law of heating. Thank you all for watching this video.
Thanks for watching. If you like this video, make sure to like, share and subscribe for more.